Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia, where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from the American, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cavaliers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So James Madison's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy
breaks into the open. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Dukes will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And and he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's going to let it go. Makes a grab for a big play. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Dukes moving quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. He smashes his way through again. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Dukes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, James Madison. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside give. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on 1st down. flips it out in the flat. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go right back to him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. The Dukes looking to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff. Do a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it down the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Virginia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really the only good thing I can say so far.
Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, what a move. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shake-up in the MAC standings this week. Check this out.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dukes in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Get it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Oh, what a cut! He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. He's got 93 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
It's complete on the right side, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the option. He'll pitch it. Can't get him to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Dukes racing to the line in a hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now the play fake. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, going to the air. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Rushes on him. On target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe shipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He now has 110 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Taking it the other way. There he stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's go. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the back. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Takes the easy completion. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Virginia! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the court.
He's got it on the outside. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And they'll take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Dukes can really attack on this second and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes through the tackle. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
35. James Madison, 21.
Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers.
21.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Zings it complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Got his man quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Hand off from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cavaliers! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Duke headed quickly to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets away from one, finds room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense, quick tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second.
Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. Grabs it inside the 15. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Trying to run it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Power ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal. They're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They've got the screen set up. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
It's 3rd down.
The Dukes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up, and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.